Hello everyone, come on in. I have an amazing, really a great tutorial today. And basically it's how to firm up the skin and the muscles. And you have seen, I am sure that you have seen a lot of tutorials, but this one is different because I'm going to teach you that you're not only doing 1 or 2 muscle exercises, but you need to do a lot of muscles because everything works as a synergy. So if you want to look and see accelerated results, you need to follow all these steps. So go get yourself a cup of tea, a glass of water, or whatever you want to. Get a pen and paper and let's get started now. So thank you so much for being here. For the people that have been following me, I am so grateful for your comments, for your support, for your thumbs up, and sharing my information. Thank you so much, because we are here to be a community that helps each other. I have a Facebook page that you can ask me, you can be there, so you can see all the things that I do. For the people that do not know me, my name is Maria. I am from Vancouver, Canada, and I've been in the aesthetics industry for over 40 years. So yes, I am a few days over 40. And so I know, I've seen a lot of things come and go. So I've seen things that work and things that do not work. But one of the things that you do need to do is to do facial exercises. So I have 5 steps, 5 pointers to accelerate the results. Do you need to do this every day? Not every day, but maybe every second day, because you can look at a different tutorials that I have. You can look at some of them that is about stimulation, lymph drainage, and how to apply a night cream. So there's other things that you can do. So these 5 points are: connect, and I'm going to talk about it more about this. Visualize, activate your mind and body connection, focus on those muscles, and bring energy to those muscles. So 5 points. So let's get started with the first one. You might have a question, Maria, why do I need to exercise? Well, as we exercise our body, we do need to exercise our face. The gravity brings things down. So we do need to pump the muscles up. However, oh my goodness, this is so important. As you exercise your muscles, be very careful not to wrinkle the skin. And so I'm going to show you step by step on how to exercise those muscles. So please do not skip forward. It's easy to skip forward, because you want to exercise those muscles without putting any stress on the collagen and elastin in the skin. So that's very important. So by exercising, you're strengthening the muscles, you're pulling up the muscles, and at the same time, because the muscle is attached, this one's here, onto the skin. So by pumping up the muscle, you're bringing oxygen, you're lifting the skin, you're strengthening the collagen, and by stretching and stimulating, you will get a more youthful skin. And yes, it is consistency, because people say to me, well, Maria, how often? Well, how often do you exercise your body? So you do have to do this once a day or every second day, but do it consistently. And I promise you, you will see results. I have quite a few muscles that I want to show you and the exercises that you have to do. And I would advise you to do all of them, because if you strengthen one muscle and not the other one, that one becomes weak. It will make your face lopsided and you don't want that, okay? So the first thing you want to do is remove your makeup, wash your hands. Now on my face, I have nothing. I have just a teeny bit of mascara. And you might want to apply maybe a water-based serum. So you can do 2 things at the same time, but nothing slippery. If you apply something slippery, try to remove most of it, because you don't want to slide, because you want to connect, contract, bring oxygen to that area, visualize, so you cannot slip and slide, okay? Each movement, you have to do about 15 to 20 contraction, The last contraction, you hold it for about 10 seconds, 10-15 seconds. Hold it, bring oxygen, and then you release, and you release all the carbon dioxide. So that is for each exercise that I do. Now I'm not going to do 15-20 contractions because for time's sake. Otherwise this video is going to be like over half hour, and we don't want to do that, do we? Okay, so let's get started with the first movement. Frontalis, you want to isolate the muscle, and then you contract. You see my now I do want to put the isolation on it, so you are concentrating on that muscle, okay? And by doing this also, you are not causing any wrinkles on your skin. So contract, contract, and you want to do at least 15 of them. So you can stop the video if you want. But the last one, let's say I want to do 15, I contract, bring in your oxygen, hold. Now I'm not going to hold for 15 seconds now, but please do that. And then release. You release all the toxins through the carbon monoxide. Just let it go. So the next one is called the corrugator, which is found right in here. And this is the cause that causes this big frown line. So put your fingers right underneath your eyebrow, one on top, and now frown. But you're holding the muscles, you see that? And you want to do 15. And the last one, breathe in, hold, and let it go. But remember, 15 to 20 contractions. Hold 15 seconds, the oxygen to the area, isolate that muscle, hold, and then release. So you're concentrating, and you have the mind and body connection. Okay, so now let's look to the next one. So my next exercise is for this muscle called the Orbicularis oculi. Oculi stands for eye. And there's two different ways of doing it. Some people like to put it right underneath here and then squeeze their eyes. But I prefer to actually isolate the muscle. Like this is where the muscle is. So I isolate the muscle, and then I contract. I look up, contract. I look up, contract. So this way you're exercising all the way around. And again, 15. Okay, look up, contract, and you do 15. And then the last one, you breathe in, contract, hold, and then release. Okay, and you do that 15 to 20 contraction. The next one that I like to do that's really good for the bags underneath the eyes is to put one finger here, and then also this exercise is the Orbicularis oculi, and I like this one too. And you're putting right in here, and you contract. 15, then you breathe in, 15 seconds in, and then you release. I know that it sounds like there's a lot to do, but really it's not. If you get yourself a diagram like this and you kind of follow where the muscles are, then they all make sense because they're all interrelated. They're working together. So we're starting from here, and we just work yourself down. If you forget one of the exercises, don't worry about it. You must. This is to. It's better little than nothing. And you do it every second day or every night, whatever, and you will start seeing results. Okay, so the next one is one that nobody ever does, and is exercising your nose. As you get older, the nose will start excuse me, fall down. So you need to strengthen the nose. And it's very simple. So let me take off my glasses. You hold here so you don't get a wrinkle in here. You put your finger right underneath the tip, and it's the nasalis is a very small muscle, so you're not going to see major contraction, but you hold here and you put your finger down there and you flare your nostrils. You do 15 or 20, contract, bring oxygen, visualize, connect, mind and body connection, and release. So you exercise your nose. Don't forget your nose. You don't want your nose to fall, okay? So let's do the next one. So my next one is the huge one because it's talking about the cheek area and the lifting of this area. So if we're looking at these muscles here, you can see a lot of little muscles in here. The zygomatic major, the zygomatic minor, and the caninis. There's so many in this area that we want to lift this. And if we're lifting, also your lips are lifting. So we have to be very careful how we position our fingers, okay? So these muscles are working up and down in here. But if I do this, you see all these wrinkles formation? You don't want that. But you want to make the lips in an O, no, U, O, so you don't see any wrinkles. And then you want to connect with those muscles. And I like to connect with them. You can do like this, and then put your fingers in here too, the thumb. So you prevent the wrinkles, because you don't want, if I do this, it's still good because I am exercising this muscle. Okay, try not to make any wrinkles here. No, don't do this. You don't want that. It's this. No, ooh, Other than this wrinkles, you don't want them either. Okay, so you're kind of smiling because you want to work with the zygomatics. Okay, so you can put your fingers like this or like this. So you're kind of connecting. And at the same time, you put your fingers right there. Let's pretend we did 15. Then breathe in, hold, and release. So you can do it like this too, or like this. But you want to put your thumbs here too. And release. So that works on your zygomatic, major, minor, and all these muscles. This is a very good one, so get into a good habit. You can do like this and like this because you want to connect with that muscle. I know I spent an extra time on this one because this is so important, incredible. Now we have the nasolabial fold, okay? This is the one that falls here, so we want to strengthen that too. And we have several muscles here called the caninis. So like these little muscles in here, right in here. So you want to position your finger there, and you want to stretch the muscles in this area. So this is for the nasolabial fold. Put your fingers right in here, both sides. Go not the U, the O, and stretch. 15. Once that's done, hold for 15 seconds. Oh, my dog. Bring oxygen in. And then release. Let's get these doggies. So you heard her, so you need to see her. This is my little Pomeranian. Her name is Sadie. She's a little barker sometimes when she hears noises. And Charlie. Okay. This is my little Chihuahua. She's 10 years old and she's adorable. Anyways, I needed to present them to you guys because you heard them barking. Hopefully they're not going to disturb me again. So we worked on the zygomatic and the caninis, and to work on your labial fold, nasolabial fold. So remember, you want to connect and communicate to those muscles. Very important. So now let's work on this thing here. Okay, it's just below, but if you don't do anything about it, it will start sagging. So this is a little bit different of an exercise. You need to bring forward. I know it doesn't look too good, does it? And at the same time, put your tongue on the roof of your mouth. So by doing that, you're strengthening this little muscle here, the mentalis, and right underneath here, which is part of the platysma. We're going to work on the platysma a little bit more in a second and do some pressure point, okay? So tongue on the roof of the mouth, bring this forward. Do 15 of them, and then the last one, 15, 20, whatever, hold on to it for about at least 15 seconds. Bring in the oxygen, connect mind and body. And then release. So remember to bring in the oxygen and connect to the muscle. You can do this specific exercise anytime, even when you're on the phone. You want to do all the exercises of all over your face, yes, but you might want to do extra exercising on the area where you have more weaknesses, okay? So let's go to the next movement. I hope you're enjoying this, and if you do it consistently, I promise you that you will get amazing looking skin full of vitality and vibrant. So the next one that I want to do is the exercise around the mouth. I got 3 of them. One is this one here. So you're working around the Orbicularis oris, and also still works on the nasolabial, okay? And you want to exercise it not ooh, but oh. So you're doing this. So connect, visualize, and then now breathe in, 15 seconds, and release. This exercise also is also very good. You put your fingers on the marionette lines, you know, the lips fall down. So right in here. And as you're doing it, put your tongue on the roof of your head, roof of your mouth, the palatine, like that, and do this. Breathe in, hold for 15 seconds, and then release. The next exercise, put your finger right in your mouth like this. "15 seconds, contract. And then release. So my next one is a very powerful exercise that works mainly on the jawline, and basically the movement is like this. But you want to isolate the masseter, right like this. To do better, so you want to really isolate this muscle and then bring your jawline forward. If you want to see better results, just put the tongue on the roof of your palate. 15 contraction, and then hold on to it. And let it go. So remember, 15 to 20 contractions, visualize, connect, hold, bring oxygen, so we cannot forget the neck. And we're going to be working on the platysma. And the platysma is the one that makes us do this. Okay, so this is the contraction. So you will want to have that, but also at the same time adding resistance. So you just put your fingers right in here like this, so slide in like this. That not only contract, but also bring it up and down. Breathe in, hold, visualize, connect, 15 seconds, and release. And this will firm up your neck, but it needs to be done correctly. So not only you're contracting like this, you're also causing resistance. It's an amazing exercise. The next one is the sternocleidomastoid. Here and here. So we want to kind of stretch it and at the same time do an O. 15 on this side, hold, release, and then on the other side, the sternocleidomastoid. 15 on the 15th one, hold, and release. So we want to work on the side of the neck too. So the last step is basically to do some isometric exercising and then tapotement. It is very simple. So you want to cause isometric, so you press the hand this way and the head that way, and you hold it for about 15 to 20 seconds. Bring in the oxygen, isolate, and then you release. Then this side, same thing. Push your hand this way, your head that way, 15 to 20 seconds. Breathe in, 15 to 20, and then release. The front, so you press back and the head forward, and guess what? You're exercising not only this area but all throughout, and then the back, the occipitalis and the platysma. So you press the head back and the arms forward, and guess what? My arms and my chest is getting exercised too. 15 to 20 seconds, breathe in and then release. You finish off with microscopic stimulation and micro contraction. So you start tapping, start here, you work yourself down, to not take off my glasses now, down to the jawline, down to the neck, you work yourself in the back of the neck and all the way up, and you feel so amazing. Do this for approximately 1 minute and you're stimulating the blood circulation, you see here. So it's quite a bit, it's not light. So you're bringing the blood circulation to the skin. And then after this, a good night cream. Wasn't that good? So exercising your muscles need to be done consistently, frequently, but it's up to you. Do a schedule that you want to do it every second night. But in between that, there are other things that you can do. Look at my other tutorials. So for example, do the massage of the thyroid gland. Look it up there. Okay. Tapotement. That's amazing. Pétrissage des jaquettes. Doing a microneedling. Doing radio frequency. There's so many things that you can do. That is for the skin, but the muscles, they do need to be exercised. I would advise you to take a picture of your past, visualize it and saying to yourself, that's the way your muscles are going to be. So you're going to connect and concentrate and visualize. But most of all, take a picture now and a picture a month down the road, and you will see a difference, I promise you. Anyways, give me thumbs up, subscribe, and wait for my next tutorial. Talk with you soon.